So here we are. We've made it to the end of Lent. Next week is Palm Sunday. You might recall that at the start 5 weeks ago, I mentioned that this season was an opportunity to get close to God. How has that been for you? Or maybe all the best intentions to pray more or give up chocolate have fallen by the wayside? That's okay. None of us are perfect. And you still have 1 week to say no to the chocolate. And then there's the message that Jesus has for us today. I'm Father Lorenzo from Ambo. This is The Cutaway. Friends, things are starting to get serious in our readings, which kind of makes sense when you consider what happens next Sunday. I mean, it's called Passion Sunday, for crying out loud. It's a little obvious. In today's reading, though, Jesus says something that stands out. You've probably heard it before. Unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains a single grain. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. That's at the core of who we are as a people of faith. Out of death comes new life. This is a hard truth. But just from my own experience, I can tell you that it is indeed truth. I'm not just talking about physical death, although as Christians we certainly believe that something much better is beyond this life. But in other areas, a better life can follow death. When you're in the midst of it, it's hard to even imagine this, but it is true. I'll give you my example. When I was studying to be a priest in the 3rd year, there was a time when my process was deemed dead. Those in authority said to me that they did not believe that I had a vocation, that I was all wrong as a priest. Well, you can imagine how that felt. Having left so much behind to follow this dream of mine, a dream I've had since I was 4, this dream was, well, dead. Simply put, I felt and was broken. Don't worry too much, I'm wearing a collar today, so the story ends well. I found the costume shop. No, just kidding. In ways that only God could make happen. I'm talking like miracles. My process came back and it had life. It was totally different. And I am loving what I am doing in ways that I never could have imagined. And hopefully it is bearing fruit. How about you? Look at your own life. Look at what in your life has died and yet bared much fruit. It's there, it really is. Look for it, and I bet you'll find it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button right about over here. And when you do, cats who have 9 lives to do this, well, they'll love you for it. And share with your friends. I'm Father Lorenzo Labrija from Los Angeles. See you next week on The Cutaway.